Hi everyone, Ernest Sports, teaching professional out at the magnificent Lake Karrinyup Country Club and of course Maylands Peninsula Golf Course. Now today I've got a bit of a special video and I feel privileged. Ernest Sports have sent me the ES2020 Vision to review, or to actually put to the test for the next month, because there's going to be a lot of people out there on the market who are going to question this device. Ernest Sports not long ago released the ES16 launch monitor. Now it's a great device for using indoors, but it's miserable when it comes to hitting shots outdoors, and it's because of direct sunlight. Now I'm all the way over here in Australia, and like I said, I've got the ES2020 here to test and to give you my point of view on this device. Now this device is going to sell for probably 16k, roughly around that AUD over here in Australia. Now first of all, this is going to be more of a preview. I've only had it for 3 days and been putting it through its paces for the last 3 days. Now as a personal opinion, to the look of the device, it looks absolutely amazing. For a device that's going to be about 15 to 20 grand cheaper than its competitors of TrackMan and GC Quad, it's a pretty impressive little device. It's going to be more on the market or competing with what we call flight scope, or everyone knows what flight scope is, but it's going to be on the flight scope market price range. And I'm talking about flight scope XI Tour. If we're talking flight scope X3 or X2, I believe it's called, now it's a lot cheaper. So for bang for your buck, this device is going to be a very, very good device. Now, like I said, I've had it for 3 days. I tried it a couple of days at a tailor-made demo day, and it worked really well. I've been using it here on the driving range, and it's performed really well. The delay between ball strike and actual numbers coming up on the screen is about a second, and there were massive delays with the previous device of the ES16, but responsiveness, it's very good. Now as you can see right now, I'm actually out here on the second hole on our short course at Lake Karrinyup, and I'm actually using our range ball out here, which is a yellow golf ball, and this device is having no problems picking up that golf ball. And when I was doing the demo day out at Maylands the other day, I was using the yellow golf ball as well, and it wasn't having any problems. So for all the Ernest Sports doubters out there, so far I can honestly say, so good. This device is actually working, and as you can see right now, it's pretty bright out here at Perth, and I've put the golf ball in front of it and it's picking it up straight away. Anyway, enough of me talking. Actually, there is one thing I do want to mention. This device actually puts out a little bit of a sound. It's actually like you've got your computer sitting next to you and it's on idle. Just bear with me for a sec. It does sound like you've got a little mini computer next to you, but like I said, it's not loud that it's going to annoy you, but I'm just going to make you aware of it, simply because of the fact that when you're using a GC Quad or a TrackMan or a flight scope, doesn't emit any noise. This does actually put out a little bit of a sound. Just something there for food for thought. Anyway, I'm going to hit a couple of shots. You're going to see the numbers come up on the screen. Now, from the testing I did from the last 2-3 days, the numbers that were coming up were very relative to what shots I was hitting, because you're not going to be able to see the shots, because when you're in outdoor mode, it only comes up with numbers. When you switch to indoor mode, then your hitting simulator comes up. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to hit a couple of shots. We'll see the numbers come up on the screen, and you can make your own opinion of what. I'll tell you what the shot's done. So it's already ready to go, and like I said, when you'll know this is ready to go because you'll see an image coming up on the screen. A red ring will form, and that means it's ready to go. It also comes up with a green light at the top, but you can't really see that green light too well in broad daylight. So I'm using the ring that comes up on the screen, that comes up solid, to let me know that it's ready to hit. Now I'm just going to quickly switch the club to 7-iron, and you can see me doing that. Tells the machine that's on a 7-iron, it's just recalibrated itself. Ball's back in position again, the red ring forms. We're good to go. Let's have a hit. There we go. Numbers are coming up on the screen there. A little bit more of a delay than I expected on that first one, but let's have a look. Club face was open, and funny enough, I hit a bit of it to the right, and it went right. So 140 to 149, that's pretty accurate for me with my distance. All right, I've put another ball there. It's already locked and loaded. It's ready to go. So there's not too much of a delay there. Now, I did speak to Jim the other day. They said they're going to try and make that even quicker in recognizing the golf ball. Club face to path 1.2 closed, again same distance. Now that one did go a little bit left in comparison to the last one, and again, like I said, the numbers are coming up real quick. I've put a new golf ball in there. It's locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's have another hit. Fairly decent strike. Recording the numbers straight away, up it comes. So you've got club face, you've got attack angle, you've got club path, you've got club face, distances coming up on the screen. There is loads of parameters, as you can see. And like I said, right now, here I go, I put another golf ball in. It's locked and loaded again, we're ready to go. Now it's roughly a quarter of the club away from the distance right now. I can actually move it to almost half a club away from the monitor, and it's still picking up the golf ball. So I'm quite a distance from the machine right now. Let's have a hit. And there we go, numbers coming up on the screen. So as you can see straight away, in broad daylight, the Ernest Sports 2020 is working. I can't complain about the device. It's performing the way I expect it to perform. And like I said, you can actually get quite a distance away from the machine and it still picks up the numbers. So there you have it. If you have any questions about the device, which I'm sure I'm going to get because I'm probably the first one on YouTube to put this up, put a comment in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer it. I'm an independent person. I'm not tied to Ernest Sports in what way, in no way ever. So if you have any questions, muddled up my words there, have any questions about the device, feel free to contact me. Like I said, leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people out there that's going to want to see if this device actually works. And like I said, I'm out in daylight, I'm using yellow golf balls, the machine is recognizing the golf ball straight away, and I'm there and I'm away and I'm hitting, and the numbers are coming up straight away. And like I said, not only do you get numbers on the screen, but you actually get numbers on top of the machine. The numbers on top of the machine are in yards, but I prefer using meters because we're over here in Australia and that's what we use. Anyway, like I said, like, subscribe, share. Got any questions, leave it in the comment section, and we'll see you next time on ND Golf.